What's up guys, Kyle here again, and I literally just recorded this entire video with no audio, so I get to do it all over again. And today I am super excited because I am finally doing a proper Splawn demo on my channel. You guys hear me talk about them all the time, but the first one up that I wanted to do was my custom Splawn Supersport loaded with KT88 power tubes. This thing is 50 watts. It's an absolute monster. The iron in it is huge. It sounds huge. Honestly, yeah, let's just listen to it and then we'll talk about it in a minute. As you can hear, man, this thing sounds like a monster. It's literally everything I've ever wanted a hot-rodded Marshall to be. It's just huge. It's still got that crazy upper mid spike that cuts through the mix like you would not believe. The note separation is ridiculous. I always tell people how articulate these amps are. They get saturated, but they're pretty dry still. I have this boosted right now. Actually, I should have mentioned that before I did anything else. It's boosted with a KHDK Ghoul Screamer. Gains at about half. It can definitely get more saturated, but honestly, I love the way that it feels with the gain right here. I think it's perfect. I tend to mix this with a 5150 6L6 or Stealth for Bushido code, and I get the saturation out of that. But even so, playing this, I'll just dial it up a little bit more. But yeah, the low end on this thing is huge. It is punchy. That's one of the things that I love the most about it, man. And it's very unforgiving, which really makes you play better, which is something I desperately need. You guys see how sloppy I am on my channel. I'm not trying to be, the best guitar player out here. I'm just trying to show you some cool tones. So I hope you guys can forgive me for that. But yeah, I mean, this will show every mistake that you make. So it really makes you focus on your playing, focus on really digging in with your right hand. In the 3 years that I've owned Splawn, I feel like I've become much better with my right hand and control because it just forces you to play the amp. Like, it's not like a 5150 where the amp kind of plays itself. You hit a chord, and no matter how hard you hit it, that thing rings out. This thing, you hit it weak, it's going to sound weak. You hit it hard, it's going to reward you. It's going to sound big, and it's going to bloom. It's going to be awesome. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to shut up, play some more riffs, and mess with the settings a little bit so you guys can see. There's quite a bit of sweep in the EQ on this thing. You can dial it in quite a few different ways, so we'll mess with it a little bit. First things first, we'll dial the mids back. Just gonna call that one quits right there. As you can hear, man, every note comes through. Every little mistake comes through. Even if I miss a note by just that much, some other amps will catch it. This one does not. It's very VHT-like in that manner. It shows every mistake, so it forces you to play good. Honestly, I love that because I feel like most everybody can work on their technique, and playing an amp that's rewarding is just that much more fun when you play everything just right. Let's give it some more saturation. Play some hardcore riffs. Massive. Absolutely massive. I love it. All right, let's kick the boost off for a minute, see how it sounds unboosted. So we can definitely dial the bass back, dial some gain up. So I dialed the mids and treble up, bass back. Yeah, it's very kind of vintage Marshall-y in that aspect. A little bit more gain. But I definitely like it boosted. So yeah, like I said, man, great amp, massive sounding, cuts through the mix. I'll play a few more riffs and then we'll get out of here. But yeah, if you've ever been curious about how a Splawn, how it does for thrash metal, how it does for hardcore, man, with a boost, just to tighten everything up a little bit and add a little bit of saturation that I feel like the amp needs for that stuff, it is top tier in my opinion. I mean, like I said, it's my #1 amp for Bushido code. I've used it on, not this one, but I've got a Pro Stock 6550 that I've used on every record that we've done. I have to have a Splawn in there. That's just my sound for Bushido code, and that's kind of like my sound and standard moving forward. I just, you know, it's just a killer amp. I love it. I really have no complaints about it. So if you've ever been curious about these things, yeah, definitely grab one if you're into really huge sounding hot rodded Marshalls. So yeah, there you guys have it. Thanks again for checking this video out. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, please like and subscribe. I got a whole bunch of demos coming up soon. Again, take care. See ya.